we chat to world-renowned DJ Reddy D together with the Great Cape Ambassador Project, which he founded with his wife. With over 26 years of youth and community development experience, they've been raising funds to help communities in distress during this pandemic. Welcome to the Loft, Grandmaster Reddy D.
Hey there, thank you so much for having me. Greetings to all of the viewers.
True musical maestro, we are truly blessed to have you. But not only have you made your mark within the music space, but you're also making your mark as a philanthropist. Now tell us about your organization and what encouraged you to start it.
With regards to our organization, sure, it's got quite a deep-rooted history, though. You know, going back to the early 90s with Prophets of the City, we've always been involved with community and youth development work. We've been doing school tours, throughout the years for more than 15 to 20 years. We've worked locally, we've worked internationally, and then with all the other projects that I've been involved with, community and youth development have always been in the forefront. And I just thought, that somewhere I need to maintain a level of consistency. And we decided we needed to form something that will make people feel, proud of themselves, get something that will actually motivate people. So we came up with this concept called the Great Cape Ambassadors Project. And the philosophy behind that is to truly encourage and motivate people that do get involved with the project, to have bigger goals, bigger dreams. Think of yourself as being an ambassador. We call it the Great Cape because we love our city, we love our country. And now with lockdown, we couldn't actually go out into the public and get youth into the program. And we just thought, what else can we do for the community now that we're here? And it kind of brings us to where we are right now.
And as a proud Cape Townian, what have you found to be the main needs and requirements for these communities?
For us, the big thing at the moment is funding. That's the big thing. People need to eat. So ultimately, we want to go out and purchase the foods as well. And we want to purchase the face masks and make sure, that we are delivering the correct items to the communities that we are targeting. So most of the communities that we're reaching out to are communities that are feeling, left on the sidelines. Not a lot of the aid are reaching, so many people in and around Cape Town City. And we just felt, we are actually in quite a sticky situation at the moment with COVID-19, people leaving their jobs. And, before the pandemic hit us, we already had such a huge problem with people going hungry, unemployment, gender-based violence, and all these different issues that's kind of mixed, into one pot. And at the end of the day, it boils down to people trying to survive. And what do people need? Most people need food, so ultimately that's our mission, is to help wherever we possibly can.
Thank you so much for doing that. Now, if I were to trickle over to the music side, you're not called Grandmaster of DJs for nothing. You have tied in DJing together with promoting awareness for this cause. Tell us about how you've been doing that and encouraging DJs from all over the world to participate.
Absolutely. About 2 weeks ago, we did our first 12-hour live stream. And thankfully, we reached out to DJs across the city, across the country, and across the world. And we were lucky to get some big names on board to do this 12-hour mega stream. And the aim of the stream was to get people's attention to who we are and what we are doing right now. So we had DJs all the way from Canada, France, the UK, and across the US as well. We had DJs from Cape Town, throughout Cape Town City. We had Joburg, and we had Port Elizabeth that came out to support us as well. So for us, we know people love music. Music is a force that truly motivates and unites people. And we use that as a means, to kind of bring our cause to the attention of people across the country and across the world as well. So this was to promote the platforms, and it was also to drive the message and to tell people that you can go onto our website, and that's actually where you can go and donate, if you are by the means to do so.
A 12-hour live stream, sure. The stamina, the concentration, the focus. But we thank you for that because this is truly groundbreaking stuff. But I'm sure with virtual DJing, this has been a completely new experience for you. So how have you been adapting your style and the way you perform when bringing music to people during lockdown?
It's quite an interesting period for DJs and artists as well. So for me personally, I first have to give credit to our team as well. We had a really awesome, committed and dedicated team to helping us at all levels, from the work up front, including the work behind the scenes as well. So, it was a huge technical and logistic sort of mission to to make sure that all of these things actually work. So with the streaming, as DJs and artists, we're trying to use whatever platforms we can, to kind of maintain brand exposure, share what we do with our viewers and communities. So during this time, personally, I had to learn what it actually means to do streaming, the type of gear, the technology, what's allowed, what's not allowed, the restrictions that social media throw at us as artists and DJs. But thankfully, we are finding ways to navigate through all of these pitfalls. And I'm streaming from my bedroom as well. So I had to up my gear, up my setup, up the way that I actually perform. And in certain instances, it feels almost like I'm doing a one-man television show. So I'm the floor manager, I'm the cameraman, I'm the artist, I'm practically assuming all these different roles. But I feel it's interesting times, though. The only thing that I can do now, at this point, is just hope, that there's some type of relief for artists as well, because unfortunately, it's not a good time for people in the industry, not just for the performers, also for everybody, that works in all the other areas of the entertainment industry.
So then how can we assist these communities with the supplies they need?
I think the main thing is to try and reach out and motivate, I would say corporates to come on board, and hopefully we can get the message reaching their ears, and also hopefully we can get people that's serious in government, to commit as well, and just to be a little bit more broad-minded and actually take note of all these NPCs and NGOs and NPOs that's out there. And there's so many individuals that's doing their part, but there's so many people that feel, they're on a lonely island. They are actually just moving forward on their own steam, and these are the people, that have committed their lives, and we have to find some way to bring these entities together to create some support, also to create some degree of exposure, because the more people actually know, about what's actually taking place, that's the way we can generate interest, and hopefully we can, reach the point where we can get the necessary support as well.
Well, thank you so much, Reddy D, for sharing this message with us here on Afternoon Express and South Africa. But you know what I want to do? I want to challenge South Africans, because I know that we've got intelligent minds watching Afternoon Express, creative minds watching Afternoon Express. So we have a challenge that we are faced with, but I know if we all come together, we can find a solution. So please do head over to social media and let us comment, let us share, and let us find ways to come together to spread this food and spread this goodwill that Reddy D and his incredible Great Cape Ambassador Project have already started with. Thank you so much, Reddy D, as we say goodbye to you.
Thank you so much, and please visit our website, www.gcap.org.za. That's where you can make the donations and actually see what we are doing. And if you are getting lost, just follow me up on social media and I'll share the links. But thank you so much for the opportunity. It means so much. Thank you.
And just like that, we thank you, and we thank your wife doing incredible work. Now, with music being the universal language of the world, let's all help and encourage these communities in these trying times and give them hope and the necessities they need.